안녕하세요, Jaedong.
안녕하세요.
I want to go back to like the beginning of your brood war career. And I heard in Korea, if you're an amateur, then to become a pro, you can try and win this tournament called Courage, and the winner gets a license to become a pro. So I know you played in this. How many times did you play in it before you qualify, before you became a pro gamer?
일단 커리지 매치 참가는 총 10번 했고요. 10번 중에 9번 떨어지고 마지막에 통과를 했고, 그리고 그 기간은 뭐 총 한 2년 정도 걸렸던 것 같아요.
Since you had to play so many times in the Courage tournament before you finally make it and you can become a pro, and then once you become a pro you have to go through the B team into the A team, you have to work your way up even through your own team. Was there ever a period where you thought to yourself like, maybe I won't make it, like maybe I'm not cut out to be a top pro, or I won't? Was this ever a concern for you?
당연히 걱정도 많았고, 단순히 그 커리지 매치를 통과하는 것은 정말 처음 그냥 프로가 되기 그냥 첫 번째 과정이기 때문에 굉장히 작은 것을 이룬 거기 때문에 더 많은 것을 이루기 위해서는 한참 더 가야 되는 그런 상황이었죠. 그래서 걱정도 되게 많았는데, 그때는 그냥 그거를 첫 번째 그런 과정을 한번 첫 번째 문턱을 넘었다는 생각에 되게 그냥 기뻐하고 그랬던 것 같아요.
When people think about your career now, they'll think, oh, he was like one of the best players ever. He won all this money. But was there ever like a key moment for you where you thought like, okay, now I'm a top player. Like this is when I'm going to be a great player now. Was there one moment that you can single out?
지금 제동이나 JD라고 하면은 사람들이 잘하는 프로게이머라고 생각을 하겠지만, 저 역시도 그 당시 처음 프로팀에 입단하고 처음 연습생 시절 때는 게임을 하면은 거의 10게임 하면 9게임 질 정도로 실력이 정말 형편없었는데, 근데 그냥 그 당시에는 그렇게 지는 게 그냥 너무 재밌었어요. 뭔가 올라갈 수 있는 그런 앞으로 올라갈 수 있는 그런 것들이 많이 있다고 생각이 들어서 지면서 배우는 게 너무 즐거웠고, 그만큼 연습도 많이 하면서 되게 그 당시 그래서 실력이 쭉쭉 늘었던 것 같아요. 그 안에서 그 과정 속에서 되게 재미를 느껴서 그래서 실력이 늘 수 있었던 것 같아요.
The first great moment for you was in 2007 at the EVA OSL, because you walked the Royal Road. It was your first OSL. You went all the way to the final, but you had to face Stork there. And at the time, people were saying Stork was the best Protoss. He'd even played you in the group stage, and he beat you in the group stage. And aside from him, you didn't play any other Protoss. And so people said, okay, Stork is the best. He's going to win the final for sure. And Jaedong, ZVP is his worst matchup. Like, he won't win. So in the final, though, you actually dominate Stork and you win the tournament. So did something change? Had you always secretly been good at ZVP? What changed for you?
그 당시에 많은 사람들이 그 스토크 선수의 우승을 예상을 했고, 제가 특별히 GBP에서 보여준 게 없었기 때문에 당연한 그런 예상이었다고 생각을 하는데, 사실 그 당시에도 제가 연습실 하우스에서 플레이할 때는 프로토스전이 정말 자신 있는 그런 종족전이었고, 실력 자체도 굉장히 뛰어났다고 저는 생각을 했고, 그래서 그 실력만 잘 보여주면은 충분히 우승할 거라는 자신감, 스스로에게 자신감을 잃지 않은 게 가장 주요했던 것 같아요. 그리고 또 두 번째로는 그때 결승전 준비를 한 2주 정도 했었는데, 거의 잠자고 밥 먹는 시간 빼고는 게임만 했을 정도로 열심히 했던 것 같아요. 그래서 이길 수 있었던 것 같아요.
People now always say, okay, the rival of Jaedong is Flash. But I remember the first time you met him in big tournaments, you actually had to meet him 3 times in a month. It was the quarterfinals of 3 tournaments. There was the GOM tournament, the OSL, and the MSL. So was this like a key moment? Like this is when the rivalry began for you? Were you rivals even as amateur players? Like when do you think it developed from 2 separate players to like a rivalry?
그때는 사실 저 같은 경우는 연습할 때는 이제 뭐 다른 팀의 뭐 잘하는 선수들, 굉장히 유명한 선수들이랑 연습을 해도 저는 거의 승률이 아무튼 다 이겼을 정도로 실력 자체가 굉장히 스스로한테 자신도 있고 되게 최고의 상태였는데 이영호라는 선수가 갑자기 등장을 하더니 연습을 하는데 굉장히 좀 다른 느낌을 받았어요. 그 당시 이영호 선수는 아무것도 보여준 게 없는 선수였는데도 그렇게 연습을 했는데 저와 이렇게 대등하게 게임을 해서 그때부터 좀 예감이, 그러니까 심상치 않은 선수라고는 생각을 했는데 그 이후부터 계속해서 올라오더라고요. OSL, 뭐 MSL 계속 쭉쭉 올라오는 거 보고 계속 성장하는 그런 속도가 굉장히 빨랐던 것 같아요. 그 선수가. 그래서 점점 그렇게 높은 곳에서 많이 만나지 않았나 생각을 해요.
I read in a Korean interview, an interview with you and Flash, and I think you said this. You said that you thought you and Flash, as rivals, you'd lived in a past life, and you'd lived past lives, and you'd known each other in a past life, but you were maybe friends, and now you were rivals in this life. Like, can you expand on that? Like, what did you mean by that? Like, you actually believe you really did live in a past life?
그렇게 큰 의미가 있는 건 아닌데 사실 살아가면서 그렇게 중요한 순간에 이렇게 그 사람을 계속해서 이렇게 중요한 순간마다 이렇게 만나는 게 사실 좀 어떻게 보면은 인연인 것 같기도 하고 되게 좀 신기하게도 이런 프로게이머 생활하면서 엄청 많이 만난 것 같아요. 그래서 그때 그런 말을 했던 것 같고 사실 좀 남다른 것 같아요. 아무래도 이영호 선수 그만큼 정말 많이 만났는데도 상대 전적에서 거의 비슷비슷하니까 라이벌이라고 부를 수 있을 것 같아요.
In 2009, you played in an OSL final, the Batu OSL, and the opponent you were facing was Fantasy, now a famous Terran player. But this was his first final, and at the time, he was known for using really creative builds, and people said his coach, Ailavuvi, this great Terran player, had given him these special builds to beat Jaedong. And it was working, like he was winning the first 2 maps, and you came from behind, you won all 3 maps in a row, and you won the final itself. Was there a time, like when you were down 2 maps or something, or in the final in general, where you thought, like, I'm probably going to lose, like I can't win, or it's just not going to happen? Like, what happened in this final?
오전 3선승제고 뭐 첫 번째, 두 번째 경기를 제가 지기는 했지만 어쨌든 그때부터 다시 또 3경기 다 이기면 되는 거고 그냥 생각을 되게 항상 자신감을 가지는 게 중요한 것 같아요. 프로게이머로서. 뭐 지고 있더라도 절대 자신감 잃지 않고 항상 아무리 강한 상대라도 내가 이긴다는 그런 생각으로 임하니까 그때도 그런 생각으로 그냥 편하게 해서 승리한 것 같아요.
There was even a famous term, the Lee Jaedong score, which was to lose the first map, but then win 3 in a row. And this happened again and again, you did it to opponents. So do you think among top players, you just had some special mental strength?
특별하다기보다는 그냥 그냥 저만의 방식인 것 같아요. 그냥 항상 계속해서 그러니까 특별한 이유는 없지만 그냥 내가 꼭 이길 거라는 그런 생각, 앞으로 승자는 내가 될 거라는 그런 생각을 하니까 첫 경기는 사실 좀 집중을 한다고 해도 집중을 못하는 경우가 많았던 것 같아요. 제 경험으로. 그런데 그렇게 지고 나서 또 더더욱 집중을 하고 그런 생각을 계속 스스로 계속 주문을 외우듯이 하니까 그런 스코어가 많이 나온 것 같아요.
In Brood War, the Zergs would always complain that ZVZ, the mirror matchup, was a bit like how people in Protosses in StarCraft 2 complain about PvP. They say it's too random, it's too hard to consistently win. But there was actually a year where your win rate in ZVZ was 90%, and so you won almost every single time. Was there something special setting you apart from the other Zergs, or something different?
아까 말했던 그런 게 GBG에서 가장 잘 나타난 것 같고, 스스로 그 자신감이라는 것을 사실 GBG 할 때 가장 잘 보여줄 수 있는 종족전인 것 같아요. 그래서 뭐 대표적으로 저글링과 뮤탈이 대표적인데, 유닛이 그 유닛에서 뭔가 뭐랄까 느껴지는 그런 자신감, 그런 게 저만의 강점이었던 것 같아요. 그래서 그렇게 높은 승률을 거뒀던 것 같아요.
There was an MSL final, the Nate MSL final, which was the first time ever in the final of an OSL or an MSL that Flash and Jaedong met. And so this was considered like a huge match, but unfortunately it was supposed to be that Flash would win and he would kill you. And there was even an interview done before the final with the 4 Bonjwas. So it was Boxer, Nada, I Love Uvi, and Savior. And 3 of the 4 said, okay, Flash will definitely win and he will kill Jaedong. And at the time, people even said, aside from the skill matchup, like the maps even favour the Terran player Flash, and so for sure he will win. Now in this final, most people only remember there was a power outage in one of the games, and this kind of ruined the series. But up until that point, you were playing amazing. You were winning these supposedly impossible maps, impossible games, and everything was just going the right way. Like, how do you remember that final? Did he really seem so unbeatable before the final? What did you think?
그때 결승전 준비를 할 때도 사실 맵이 너무 그러니까 저거한테 너무 불리해서 사실 스트레스를 많이 받았는데, 그만큼 또 준비를 굉장히 그 한 경기 한 경기에 되게 중점을 둬서 준비를 했는데, 그게 좀 잘 맞아 떨어진 것 같아요. 뭔가 그 상대 스타일에 맞춰서, 그러니까 이영호 선수 스타일에 맞춰서 굉장히 큰 그림을 이렇게 두고 준비를 했는데, 뭐 어차피 한 경기이기 때문에 그래서 잘 준비를 잘해서 이긴 것 같아요.
I have a story to illustrate this next question that you won't have heard before, which is that there was this player who was a foreigner. He was from America, and for a brief time he was a Brood War pro, a low-level Brood War pro in Korea. And after his career as a Brood War pro, he became a poker player, and he won lots of money, and he had a lot of money to spend, but he would always post on this forum, Team Liquid. And so on this forum, when the next MSL final was coming up, after the Nate MSL where you beat Flash, he was so confident that you would beat Flash in this final, and he said, oh, Jaedong 100% will beat Flash. And so as a result, since there were so many fanboys of Flash on the forum, he said, like, okay, I will put up even money odds against Flash, even though Flash was like the favorite on paper, you know. And he said, like, you know, whatever money you bet, I'll pay you exactly that amount if Flash wins, and I take the money obviously if Jaedong wins. And so all these Flash fanboys all bet with him. Everyone thought that they all hoped Flash would win, and the amount got up as high as something like $10,000. And obviously in this story, he actually did win. Flash won, and so this gambler had to pay the $10,000 to all these different fans spread out, okay? But I tell the story to kind of show that after the Nate MSL final, the way you won that, people just thought, okay, well, the way Jaedong won there, I guess he will just always beat Flash. Like the one person Flash won't beat in a final will be Jaedong. But after this point, actually Flash won all the finals. So did something change about Flash or something change about you or the rivalry? What do you think?
그때부터 글쎄요. 사실 이영호 선수가 아닌 다른 테란한테는 뭐 계속해서 쭉 뭐 잘 이겨왔는데 이영호 선수가 워낙 굉장히 그때부터 계속 그러니까 점점 단단해진 것 같아요. 점점 그때 이후로 계속해서 강해진 것 같고 저는 뭐 특별한 게 없이 그냥 그냥 그대로 이렇게 플레이 하다 보니까 아무래도 계속해서 패배를 했던 것 같은데 근데 항상 패배를 하면서도 저는 다시 하면은 이길 것 같다는 항상 그런 생각을 했었고 자신감을 계속 잃지 않아서 그래서 그 당시엔 그랬어요. 계속 지면서도 다시 하면 이길 것 같은 그런 생각이었는데 돌이켜보면 그랬던 것 같아요.
Of the Take Bang Lee Sang of Bisu, Stork, Flash, Jaedong, these four players, all of them, all the permutations almost played in either a big final or a big semi-final, like a best of 5 series. So Flash played you played Stork, Stork played Flash, Bisu played Flash. The only combination that never happened in a big semi-final or a final was Bisu playing Jaedong. And this was like a dream matchup for fans because Bisu was so famous as the best PVZ and Jaedong had the best ZVP. And so people always thought if these two were to meet, this would be like the ultimate final. Since you never met him, what do you think? Why did you never meet him? What do you think of never meeting him? Or what do you think might have happened if you hypothetically could have met him like in a big final?
사실 그 당시에도 만나고 싶다는 생각을 계속 했었고 근데 이상하게 이게 만나지지가 않게 돼서 좀 아쉬웠던 것 같아요. 큰 무대에서 한 번쯤은 했으면 되게 재밌었을 것 같은데 그리고 개인적으로도 그 비수 선수가 저그전을 정말 잘한다고 생각을 했었고 그래서 맞붙기를 기대했는데 뭐 그럴 기회가 없었네요.
다른 질문이요. 진짜 만약에 맞붙었으면
네.
어떻게 됐을까요?
맞붙었으면 사실 전 개인적으로는 막 뭐 치고 받았을 것 같아요. 2대2에서 뭐 마지막 세트 누가 가져갈지 모르는 그런 스코어.
In the history of Brood War, most Protoss players, their worst matchup was always PVZ because historically, the Zerg, that's the matchup they always won and always had the better win rate in. But even though most Protoss players had that scenario, for Bisu, it was the opposite. This was his best matchup and he was one of the absolute best players in the PVZ. Was there something different if you played versus Bisu from another Protoss in that matchup?
일단 글쎄요. 김태경 선수가 사실 프로토스로서 저그를 되게 이해를 가장 잘 하고 있었던 것 같고 그러니까 저그가 무슨 플레이를 할지 한 발 앞서서 이렇게 예측해서 항상 이렇게 게임을 하는 선수라서 그러니까 저그가 뭘 할지 알고 플레이를 하는 거죠. 그래서 다른 토스들이랑은 좀 달랐던 것 같아요. 거기에다가 플러스 뭐 컨트롤이나 뭐 기본적인 피지컬적인 뭐 물량이나 컨트롤 뭐 그런 멀티태스킹도 남들보다 뭐 한 단계 더 잘하는 선수였기 때문에 그래서 상대하기 굉장히 저그 입장에서 어려운 선수였던 것 같아요.
When you switched to StarCraft 2, early on, the first year or so, you were stuck in Korea playing Pro League, playing in the Code A, trying to get into Code S, but you couldn't. Meanwhile, Flash, your rival, and so people would always compare how the two of you were doing. He was going off to MLGs, these foreign tournaments, and actually he had some success. He made it to the finals. So initially it looked like, oh, Flash is doing well, Jaedong isn't doing well at all. During this time, did you ever worry, maybe I'm not going to be a good StarCraft 2 player, like my skills don't apply to StarCraft 2? Was this ever any concern?
뭐 그 당시에는 성적이 안 나오니까 그냥 스스로에게 좀 계속해서 좀 뭐랄까 스트레스 받는 그런 시기였던 것 같아요. 그래서 사실 플래시 선수가 뭐 어떻게 하든 사실 그때는 별로 신경을 안 썼고 뭔가 스스로 뭔가 어느 정도 좀 이렇게 성적을 내야겠다는 그런 압박이 좀 있었기 때문에 그래서 그런 라이벌적인 부분은 별로 신경 안 썼던 것 같고 그냥 계속해서 제가 열심히 하면은 언젠가는 저도 이렇게 스타크래프트 2에서 좋은 모습 보여줄 수 있을 거라는 그런 생각만 하고 그냥 묵묵히 했던 것 같아요.
Since in StarCraft 2 you had these 5 finals before you finally were able to win on the 6th one, you came second 5 times, and you were someone who famously used to just win every tournament. You were always the favourite, always the winner. Did coming second all those times give you any kind of a sense for the careers of some of the famous people who came second, the Silvers people like Yellow, Fantasy, Stork? Because if someone, like at the end of Brood War with you, okay, they lose to the absolute best player, they can always think, okay, if it was a different player, I would win. Maybe I just lost because I played the absolute best person. But in StarCraft 2, all those finals, you lost to a different person each time, it seemed. So that would suggest, like, maybe it's something with you, or you're not ready to win, or you get nervous or something. How did it change, like, the way you think of the people who are second place there? Like, what do you think?
그냥 그 선수들의 심정을 알 것 같다는 생각보다는 그냥 다음에는 우승을 해야겠다는 생각밖에 없었고 항상 그 2등을 할 때도 그 결승전 자체에는 자신감이 있었기 때문에 계속해서 그냥 다음에 더 잘해야겠다는 그런 생각만 했지 뭐 그런 부분은 생각을 별로 안 했어요.
In 2009, when you were winning everything, I remember reading an interview with the famous player Yellow, the Zerg player, and he actually said, Jaedong's strength is just he wins. Jaedong knows how to win. He didn't like list your micro or any other facet of the game, just said you know how to win. So if you think of your own entire career, StarCraft 2 and Brood War, what were the strengths of Jaedong? What was he good at? Like what was his strongest points?
되게 어려운 질문이네요. 뭐 그냥 스스로를 설명을 하자면 되게 뭐라고 해야 되지? 그냥 이기고 지는 게 되게 좋아서 좋은 것 같고 스스로 되게 그냥 그게 너무 재밌고 즐기는 게이머인 것 같고 그리고 게임적으로도 사실 저는 이렇게 막 잘하고 되게 천재적인 프로게이머는 아닌 것 같은데 그냥 하나하나 뭔가 저만의 스타일을 뭔가 이렇게 해가지고 갖춰서 제 스타일로 승리를 하는 게 되게 의미가 있고 되게 뿌듯한 것 같아요. 되게 팬들이 또 좋아해주고 하니까 그런 부분에서 되게 뭔가 자부심을 느끼고 스스로 되게 좀 그런 부분에서 뿌듯한 점이 되게 많은 것 같아요.
Okay, at the end of the interview, do you have a final message or someone you want to thank or say hello to?
뭐 지금까지 저를 응원해주는 많은 팬분들께 너무 고맙고 뭔가 이렇게 최고의 프로게이머가 될 거라는 그런 말보다는 굉장히 좀 이렇게 팬들에게 보여질 때 되게 열심히 하고 뭐랄까 되게 승부를 즐길 줄 아는 그런 게이머가 앞으로 될 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다. 땡큐.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.